here's another situation. Okay, determine the number of paths you could take to get from point A to point B if you can only go up and right. Okay, so we've got to go here from point A to point B. We've got to go through point C. We got to go up and right. So we're going up and we're going right. Okay, well, if we were to do a Pascal's triangle sort of thing here, right? We're starting here. What would we put along these edges? What numbers would we put along these edges? 1, right? Because there's only one way if you're going directly up. So there's one way to go here, one way to go here, one way to go here. There's one way to go here, one way to go here, one way to go here. Okay? How many ways are there to get to this spot? 2. Yeah, because I could go right first and then up, or up first and then right. So there's 2 ways to get there. How many ways are there to get to this spot? To this spot right here? 3, yeah, because I would have had to come from below or from the left, right? If I can only go up and right, then I'm coming from down and left. So I would have had to come from here, and there's 2 ways to get to here, or here, and there's 1 way to get to here. So in total, this spot, I can get there 3 ways. And what about here? How many ways to get there? To this spot right here where the pencil is right here. 4, because I could come from this spot or this spot. So there's 4 ways to get to there. Okay? All right, let's move on to the next one. How many ways are there to get to this spot? Right here. 3, right? And if you're going up and right, you want to look from down and left. That's the direction that you've come from. Okay? What about here? 6, because it's 3 and 3. 6. What about here? 10. 4 and 6 is 10. Okay, what about here? 4, here, 10, and 20. Okay, now, if there's 20 ways to get to here, how many ways are there to get to here? This is tricky. If I was just starting from scratch here, if this was my starting point, how many ways would there be to get from here to here? 1. But I've already had 20 ways to get to here. And I'm going here. So if there's 20 ways to get to here and 1 way to get to here, when I'm doing an and, 20 ways to get to one place and 1 way to get to another. How many total? If it's an and, what do we do to the total number of possibilities? Do we add them? Multiply, yes. So if there's 1 way to get from here to here, but there's 20 ways to get to here, 20 times 1 is 20. There's also going to be 20 ways to get to there, because I could have come from any of these different paths to get to here. Well, how many ways then are there going to be to get to here? What do you think? Again, how many ways are there to get from here to here? 1. So this is also 20, exactly. Okay, so whatever this number is, the numbers along this perimeter and this perimeter are also this value. All right. All right, well, what's this guy going to be? $40, because 20 plus 20 is 40. And what's this one going to be? 60. And what's this one going to be? 60. And this one? 120. Yeah. Okay. Now, if we're working this out with permutations, okay, well, here's what we have to do. We've got to go from A to C and C to B. Okay, so again, what does and mean? Multiply. Okay, well, A to C, how many blocks are we traveling? We're going up, 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 right, right, right. 6. So we're going up, 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 right, right, right. And from C to B, we're going up, up, right, right. Okay? So this guy, if I was treating this as a situation where I have identical objects, well, what would go in the numerator? What would go in my numerator here? 6 factorial, because there's 6 objects. And then in my denominator? Yep. 3 factorial and another 3 factorial, 1 each for the 3 U's and the 3 R's. By the way, do you guys know that my U is like for up and my R is for right? Did you catch onto that? Okay, good. And then, otherwise it's like, what random letters am I using here? And then here, for this guy, so and means times, up, up, right, right. What's going to go into my numerator here? 4 factorial over 2 factorial for the 2 U's and 2 factorial for the 2 R's. Okay? Now, 6 factorial over 3 factorial times 3 factorial. Again, you could totally just enter this into your calculator. I love just canceling stuff, so I'm not going to do that. And the more you write these out, you'll just be able to cancel some of this stuff in your head. Okay, so firstly, the 3 times 2 times 1 cancels. And then what's this 3 times 2 times 1 equal to? What is 3 times 2 times 1? 6. So I can cancel that with the 6. So that's equal to 5 times 4, 20, times, this is 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, over 2 times 1 times 2 times 1. Okay, so the 2 times 1's cancel. And then this is 2 in the denominator. What's 4 over 2? 2. So that cancels with that, and that becomes a 2. What's 2 times 3? 6. What's 20 times 6? 120. And that's what we got on the other side. And if you don't like to cancel stuff as much as I do, then you can, of course, do this on your calculator. Okay? I would like you, for homework, to please complete, and this is where your quiz is going to cover up to on Wednesday. Quizzes move to Wednesday this week because we don't have school on Thursday, or Friday, for that matter. So this is where your quiz will cover up to. Please complete the questions on page 22 You could start doing those now. We have about 6 minutes left. And then your homework, it's on the whiteboard, but it's also over here, and it's on D2L. Page 104, these questions in your textbook.